cover me.
And if you don't want the timer holding up the card for you, just let her know, and she'll still keep time, but won't hold us up. But we think that will mess it up. All right, 3 to 5 minutes, go.
Raise your hand if you've been to the ocean or been to the beach before. I have too, and I absolutely love it, but sadly there's a problem going on with our oceans, and that is called coral bleaching. Hi, I'm Ethan, an environmental engineer minoring in aquatic sciences at Purdue University, and today I'm going to explain to you guys the coral bleaching process. And you may be wondering, why do I need to care about coral? But actually, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in 2019, coral provides food and money to over 500 million humans. I'm going to be explaining the coral bleaching process in 3 steps: healthy coral, stressed coral, and bleached coral. Before I begin, I'm going to explain 2 things. First, coral, much like the house you live in right now, provides shelter to many marine animals and marine wildlife in the ocean right now, as you can see from the fish on the screen here. Next, for this presentation, I want all of us to imagine that we are coral. For the first stage in the coral bleaching process, we have healthy coral. When a coral is healthy, it is full of color, fully vibrant, and most importantly, according to Christopher Adams from Modest Fish in 2023, full of algae. Algae is like the jacket that I have on right now, as it protects coral from different disasters, like this jacket protects me from the rain or from the cold. As you can see from this image behind me, this healthy coral is full of color and there's algae all over. So I want all of you guys to sit up straight, be full of energy, and be a happy and healthy coral. Next, the second stage in the coral bleaching process is stressed coral. Just like if we were to have 2 tests in one day and we would be stressed out, when there's a rise in temperature, the corals get stressed out and they start to lose that protective algae, just like if my jacket were to come off. Thus, stressed coral has less algae than in a healthy coral. As you can see from this sample taken, the amount of algae that is in a healthy coral is a lot larger than the amount of algae that is in the stressed coral. When this algae is removed, the color of the coral gets a lot duller and darker. So I want you guys to shake around and see that algae leaving your body. Finally, the third and final stage of the coral bleaching process is bleached coral. This stage is very important because when a coral gets bleached, it has a higher chance of dying, according to the Great Barrier Reef Foundation in 2022. Once all of the algae has left the coral, it no longer can protect itself from those disasters, and the marine wildlife can no longer be protected. If I don't have my jacket on and I am in the cold, I have a higher likelihood of getting a flu. This is similar to a bleached coral, which has a higher likelihood of dying. When the algae is all removed, the coral loses all of its color, turning fully white. To summarize, coral bleaching takes place in 3 steps: healthy coral, stressed coral, and bleached coral. Coral will start out with a lot of algae, and as the temperature rises, the coral will get stressed, eventually bleach, and then possibly die. One more thing before we go, because it is quiz time. I'm going to count down from 3, and I want you guys to shout out at me which stage of the coral bleaching process this picture is. You guys ready? Yes. 3, 2, 1.
Bleached coral.
Good job. This is bleached coral, as you can see from the whiteness and there being no algae on the coral. Now you guys know everything about coral bleaching. Thank you very much.